Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to EU for the Rights of Man, playing as Ethiopia. Alright, we're gonna kill Mali. Mali has, surprisingly, a lot more territory than I think I was expecting, but if we can grab the capitals of both Nupe and Mali, we'll be in pretty darn good shape for this war and ending it at a reasonable time, because yeah, they actually have a pretty sizable army marching around right about now. I was not expecting that, and I'm not really sure where they're going. Like, seriously. Hey, we live in West Africa. You know where we should go fight Ethiopia? Egypt! I mean, they're conquering, you know, our homelands, but we always wanted to see the pyramids, so that's where we're gonna go. Nope, Nupe's coming back. In the meantime, Mali's just taking unnecessary attrition, too, with a relatively large stack. Where are they going? Benghazi? What are you doing? I think they're going for my higher development stuff over here, and I'm not really gonna be able to get rid of them, but... Still, Feast of Palm Sunday. No expense shall be... no. Celebrate as usual. We don't need to spend 1,000 ducats on whatever's going on there. Alright, how are we looking as far as our unrest? Surprisingly okay. I could pull these two armies off and go defend. Let's see where they're going. I want to know where they're going to stop. Are they going for the forts that are mothballed? That would seem a little bit odd to me if they are, but maybe. I mean, heck, you never frickin' know, right? Alright, Mali... Yep, their army is recovering over here, but they are trapped by the fort. They can't go any further. So they could come south and be a problem to me, but I'm hoping we can siege something down first. New World Company is expired. Okay, is that a burgers thing? New World Charter. Yes, indeed. Global Settler Increase. Thank you very much. And we are almost done with a bunch of cores, which will allow us to reduce our overextension, which will be great. Corruption's going up by 0.11 every year, but that's not a big deal. Take the capital, take the capital. Kara! Cedes 1, 2, 3 provinces to Shirvan. Yep, they took exactly what I thought they were gonna. Ooh, and Persia got a bunch of stuff. Well, well, well. Holy war against Persia. Persia? Do you have any allies? You don't? You're guaranteed by Oman, though. Yeah, I mean, Persia would be a pretty easy target. Kind of finish off a bit more of this, get to the mountain range. Take all this stuff over here. Wouldn't be so bad. I could start, actually, I could vassalize Persia. Make them into my Eastern March, feed them Kara in Afghanistan. Yeah, could be done. Kind of curious if there are any other nations I could create, though. Khorasan. I mean, I could release a nation kind of like I did for Greece. But it looks like Khorasan's the only other real option. Who's this? Tabaristan? I'm not really sure what the national ideas are for some of these nations, so I don't know. Yeah, taking Persia as a march, take some of their stuff, take the rest of this. I mean, they're gonna hate me for a long time. That's the only problem, because it takes some of their cores. So maybe not. Maybe take some territory, make them revoke their cores later, and then in a separate war make them into a march. Kind of give them an opportunity to not hate me so much. I don't know yet. I don't know. Maybe releasing Khorasan makes the most sense. And there goes a whole bunch of cores. Reduce our overextension. Thank you very much. Colonize Calabar. We do plan on doing that. That's right over here, right? Yes, it is. Conquer Hamadan? Where's that? Hamadan is Persia. Could do that. But we're actually getting kind of close to finishing up a colony, so we're going to go ahead and pick this up. And we are capped out on our monarch points. Crud. Alright, time to spend some of them points. What can we spend our admin power on? We could reduce our inflation. Or we could get some more development, and development is probably better. So, tell you what. Let's do a little bit of development here in Sinai. A little bit in Damietta, Rosetta. That's probably good enough for the time being. Where's their army? Okay, I found them. Why are you stopping here? What? Why is this one province so darn important to you? Can you explain this to me? We've won the Siege of Nupe. Good, if I could just kill their army, I'm sure I can get them out of this war. Where are you going? Ondo. Alright, let's see if we can catch you out. Where are you going now? Going to Benin? You want to go to your capital fort, huh? It's in the jungle, but I have numbers superiority. You're 2 tech levels behind. We can take this fight. And there goes the capital of Mali. You are in the steppes. Not sure I want to fight this. Where's another fort? Okay, hang on. Maybe we should just carpet siege for a minute. Split, split, split. We'll send you here, 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 and here. Just kind of take a little bit of land here. See how that works out for us. Nope. Looking pretty good. So they have a 42% chance of taking this fort. I'm going to need to get my armies together. We stack wiped Noop. Okay. That's useful. I don't need to siege this fort down right now. Let's go ahead and start moving the troops up this direction. We are going to counter them wherever they decide to push next. And with my armies together, we'll kill that Mali stack again. Okay, now they're carpet sieging. So they're just taking this as a home base and just sieging around, which is weird. That's a bizarre tactic, sir. You're not going for any forts. You're not going anywhere meaningful. That's not even very high development. And Persia has announced Oman's arrival, which means that Oman is definitely not going to guarantee their independence for long. Silly, silly Persia. You had one potential ally if I decided to kill you. France. Okay, they got a new king. Kind of sucks. A De Valois. I was kind of hoping that maybe we get into a personal union, but that didn't happen because they're at war right now, and of course, if you have no heir and you're at war, well, it's difficult to get a personal union. But I don't know, we'll see. I mean, they don't have an ally. Maybe we should claim their throne. Sorry, not an ally. They don't have an heir right now. They're allied to Russia, though. That would be a pretty tough fight for me. We are captain on Diplo power. Okay. Could again do some more Diplo development, or I could always promote my mercantilism. It's worth a little bit. There was something else we could have done. I mean, we could always convert cultures, but meh. It's not that good. Why don't we go to the development tab. And sort by cost. So, some cloth here, for example, could give me a little bit of extra money. It's pretty good. Do a couple there. Cotton. Do a little bit there as well. That should be fine. Okay. Yeah, not getting that personal union with France. I wasn't going to get my hopes up. I didn't draw a lot of attention to it because I was kind of hopeful, and I didn't want to get people overly excited, but alas, did not have the option. A trade good arrived. Oh, we have more slaves. Oh, joy. Alright, my armies are getting together. They did not take the fort, but they have a really good chance of doing so. So let's go ahead and make a push on them now and see if we can stop them. There we go. Overwhelming force, and that works. Spice trade for England, the East Indian trade route. And Austria is now a constitutional monarchy. Okay, they're ahead of time in tech. Go there, since they're getting stuck again. We'll see if we can stack wipe them, actually. Did we? Looks like we did. Yep. Stacked wipe Mali. Okay, that was easy. Who has siege value? You do. Go here. And you. Shuffle. No, not shuffle. Split, 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 split. Okay, let's get this guy out of the way real quick. We're going to do some carpet sieging. There we go. Thank you. All right, you. Take one off. Go here. 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 And go here. Okay. A little bit dangerous if they raise up any more mercenaries. We could lose a lot of troops if we're not very careful, but it's an opportunity to expand like crazy. You have 70%, 71% war score. They actually got more war exhaustion. Probably because they're sieging down so much stuff right now. They've really spread out. But they got 30,000 troops now on the way. Hey, Noop, how you doing there? Hi, buddy. Hey, what's up? I'm going to take... Can't take any of this. I could take, like, a province. And I could do that just to knock them out of the war. I could also make them break up their alliance. No, they won't do that either. You know what? I'm not in a rush. We're fine. Let's just siege down a little bit of stuff. We'll get some armies together. We'll go kill them again. It'll be fine. Not feeling too worried about it. Doop-a-doop-doop-a-doop-doo. How many troops do we need here? 15? Of course, it's going to detach all the wrong stuff. Leave behind the cannons and some of the infantry. Probably don't need that many, but that's fine. Go start working on that fort. Mali wants out of the war. Doesn't surprise me. They do now have low war exhaustion. Maybe you're more keen on giving me stuff now? No. Okay. Yeah, the fact that they're sieging some stuff down is making them feel like they're making gains in the war, even though they're really not. They're inconsequential gains. Really, it's the forts that matter more than anything else. But they don't seem to understand that, so they have hope when they really don't deserve it. But it's fine. Let's just increase their war exhaustion. Loot a little bit. Make them suffer. Make them pay. You can embrace an institution. We have the money. Okay, we are still a couple years ahead of time, though, so we're not going to do it. We are going to allow a few more provinces, hopefully, to get manufactories and just reduce the cost over the next 2 years. No big deal. But it's nice that we have a little pop-up. Did they add that into the game? I don't remember that used to be there. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Alright, go to Kong. And we're going to start working that down. Yes, Noop, I know. Okay, here comes 30,000 troops. It's actually time to kind of group up again. They're coming for me. Can we get here? No. Okay. Wait, where are you going? No, go this way. Comets! Ah! No, slow down. Slow down. Okay. Native assimilation, 100 population. Oh, Comet Devil's Kith and Kin. Loses stability. You know, I feel like there used to be, right, some people who thought that comets were like a sign of the gods and good luck and stuff. But apparently, no, they gotta be all terrifying and stuff like that. I don't know. Alright, can you kill these guys? No. Alright. So, let's get these troops together. I think you guys all go to here. Reconvene the armies. We're gonna go stomp down Noop. We're gonna stomp down Mali. This war is taking a little bit longer than I think I was expecting, but it's just because they spread out as much as they did kind of early on. A little frustrating, a little unnecessary. If we're unlucky, they'll take their capital back right now. Stop sieging down things like Katsina. Come on. Where are you guys going? I don't know. Come back. You go there. And you two group up. All right. Where can we catch them? Where's some good defensive terrain? Got a lot of steppes and marshes up here. I suspect they're going to want to go to their fort here. You guys go to the savannah. Or maybe they're going to go for this fort? No. See, now what I don't understand is why they're not getting stuck by any forts. I mean, I understand skirting around it over here, right? There's kind of a little strait here with no zone of control. I get it. But I have a fort right here in Gurma, and they're walking right by it. I guess it's because they're going into their own territory. Yeah, actually, that makes sense. They're going into their own territory, and I don't exert a zone of control over them. So that's why. A little annoying. But alright. Where are you going? Now I'm actually confused. Start making a move on Noop. They're probably going to get their capital back, but we might be able to siege it right back pretty easily. I'm not too worried about it. Let's go ahead and convert some more people. Doop-ba-doop-doop-doop-doop. Are you going to gather all your troops together? I hope you do. Come on. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, by the way, Russia got a new monarch as well. It's irritating. Can I kill your 12,000 men before they siege it back? Russia declared war on Kazakh. I thought Kazakh was your protectorate. You're terrible at your job. And they got Noop back. That's fine. Let's go ahead and take it right back, and hopefully we can siege it before they get a garrison. Do they have a garrison? They have 100 men. We cannot assault a fortress without a breach. Yeah, I was about to say, maybe we can assault it, but no. Alright, I guess... I mean, we already have a 21% chance of success, so... I don't know. Whoops, don't cancel. There you go. Who's worried? I just want to weaken Noop a little bit. I want to scare them off. Native assimilation, extra men. That's cool. Oh, right, Calabar. Let's go ahead and send our colonist next. Start working on that mission there. Go to Zazau or Zazu. Austria will cede provinces to Venice. Austria lost. Well, well, well. Do you have to break up any allies? No, it looks like France did not make Austria break up any alliances. That makes me sad. You had an opportunity there. You could have weakened Austria, and then I would have killed them all for you. But no, that was too much to ask, apparently. Oops, stay there. Crap, I reset the siege. It's not what I meant to do. And Austria is once again the emperor. Oh, no surprise. Let's go ahead and split up. Re-siege this stuff back so they feel like they're not making any gains. They're actually back up to high war enthusiasm, which is just really stupid. You guys don't know when you're beat. That's your problem. You just don't know. Got Nuke back. Kill that 1,000 troops. Good. Royal marriage with France. I accept. Yes, Denmark, you may have military access if you ask so very politely, which you did. To go here. We'll unsiege all this back. Actually, you go kill this real quick. I don't see any reason for allowing these 2,000 troops to live. Mali's trying to reoccupy some territory, and now they're right back down to low war enthusiasm, so they don't know what's going on. Really. Which is fine. Okay. Nope. At this point, you're done. I've got your capital back. I'm sieging down more stuff. You got very few troops. You're gonna have to give me some stuff. Like this. Also your money. Also, break up your alliance. You're not gonna do that. You know what? I'm actually okay with you having this alliance. It's not a big deal. So go ahead and give me this territory. It's gonna cost me a little bit of diplomatic power, but we're already kind of close to capped, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and just finish them off there. Alright, so they're out. Good. All these troops go here. These troops go over here. Now, they're trying to get their capital back. Can't say that I blame them. That's in the savannah, though, so it's a perfect opportunity for us to just crush them. Let's get all these troops to go to, I don't know, let's say Bendugu. Core. Okay. Tech, how we looking? 1 year ahead of time. So 1 year from now, and then I will adopt the institution, and we will take some cheaper tech. Okay. Actually, what kind of king are we looking at, by the way? Who do we have? A 543 with a 362. Honestly, a diplomatic idea group is kind of optimal in a lot of ways. We're a little behind times in military ideas, but I really like the idea of having innovative. I mean, we already have the quality ideas. That paired with innovative is so freaking strong. Optimism's amazing, even at this stage in the game. Yeah, we don't have quite as much use for the scientific revolution as we used to at the beginning of the game, but it's still pretty good. Prestige decay, advisor options, reduce inflation costs, leaders without upkeep, advisor cost reduction. I mean, it saves a lot of money, makes us stronger militarily, and it saves us monarch points. I mean, in many ways, that's like the optimal idea group. So I don't know. I think innovative makes the most sense. You know what? You guys are still black flagged. You need to go around this way. And you guys go here. That 38,000 stack is still large enough to be a problem for me. But yeah, if we move this army right into here, before we're ready to deal with them, we're in trouble. So let's get them back into our territory. Venice returned unlawful territory to... You just won that territory! You just got it! Don't give it up now! The heck is wrong with you people? Crazy? Oh no, I don't have enough power projection. Hang on. Wait, we can rival somebody. I can't add a rival while at war. Okay, well, let's send an insult to the Commonwealth. And that'll get me some power projection. We need to be above 50 because that's worth the most monarch points. Alright, timer's going off, but oh well. Kara, they fired in the dry lands. Perfect. Let's get this general in charge. Go stomp on him. These mountains are still a problem. So are these. Trebizond? They're at 60%. We'll be okay. Got all this stuff sieged down for no freaking good reason. It's so stupid. Alright, get the stacks together. They now officially have a chance to get their capital back. Or they're starting to, so... Let's get into position. Hostile sieges now. Oh, they're backing off. Okay, where are you going? You want to back off this direction, huh? Alright, we're going to chase you down. Maximum monarch points again. Still a few months out. I could just let's reduce our inflation. Just once. Save us some money and stuff like that, it'll be fine. Wait a minute. We're apparently going to catch him. Yeah, we are. Alright, get the troops in there for reinforcements. Quickly, please. There we go. A little bit closer than it probably should have been. You're marching 5,000 men in to die. Forced march, in fact. Well, joke's on you. You chase them down to here, apparently. Why are they only retreating one province, by the way? Have you noticed they've been doing this a lot? For some reason, they only can go one province over, instead of retreating all the way to a fort. I'm not too sure why. Are they doing a forced retreat? They might be. Where are you going now? Joma. I don't know where you're going to go. Let's just chase you down. They may be going all the way over here. And we get a free stability. Sweet! Thank you, sir. That is what I like to see. Alright, Mali, at this point you're at 92% war score. Can we just take some stuff now? Take all this stuff. We wanted this. How's that look? Looks pretty good. How much money you got? 366 ducats. It's not too bad. And I cannot do... Nuke will no longer trade power to Mali. They'll give it to us? I mean, we could do this, but I don't know why. This is actually an okay peace deal to me. We grow a fair bit. We'll need to finish off Timbuktu to kind of get rid of the eyesore, but otherwise... Not bad. We could get one more province. Should we just do this? Wait. Let's do that. Nope, that's too much. Yeah, they're not quite willing to go that far. I'm okay with just ending the war at this point. Let's go ahead and do that now. There we go. Come on. Yeah! Ah, we filled in the desert! Yes! It makes me so happy! It makes me so happy to lay claim to the worthless desert lands of the, what is this, the Western Sahara? No, El Juf. I don't even know what El Juf is, but I know I got it. How's the unrest? Pretty bad. We got some steps. We'll go here. More steps. I'll have to sort through all this later, but most of it's just savannah. Nothing I'm too worried about overall. We've managed to get rid of these separatists. Yeah, let's go to Trebizond. Into the mountains! And all that stuff is back. How's our war exhaustion, by the way? 1.4. Okay, not great. The national unrest of 1.4 is kind of sucky. But it'll come down. And of course our corruption is growing, and we are ready to get some more tech, but we'll have to wait just a little while longer. We're really close to the cap. But yeah, come January, we will adopt the institution of manufactories, which, by the way, looks like so. Not amazing. We did our best to spread it, but it wasn't quite enough. I'm going to need to build a lot more universities before 1700, aren't I? Yeah, probably. But all in all, we can do it. And it's going to save us a lot of monarch points. We're going to get the tech. We're not going to fall behind times at all. We still handle this better than we have in the past. That much is for sure. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.